Well, good evening. This is day 7 of editing Professor Tomfoolery Saves the Planet. And obviously, these are not consecutive days. You know, I have other things to do, and I can't edit every single solitary day. But actually, I've been doing some work every day since I talked to you last, just not enough to show you. Tonight, I have 4 little scenes for you. The first scene is with the bad guys. This is after they've disastrously hired somebody to build a steam shovel to knock down trees in the forest so they can build their railroad and harvest all this timber, and the crane toppled over.
Cussed machine toppled over! What gall-darn good does it do if it falls over in the mud? Are we supposed to bring the trees to it?
I must say, Fochs, this contest idea of yours is half-baked.
We should have brought in the Chinese.
Put that dead varmint down and answer the question.
Harrison is the man who built the steam shovel that you mentioned, Mr. Fulton.
Clearly, a 7-story tree is more than a child's toy and a sand table can handle.
Another thing, those men seem quite dodgy, bit over-spirited. I know we have to hire every man, but do you have to hire the barbarians?
Very unstable.
Chinamen are so grateful for what we pay them. We don't have those sorts of behaviors.
You think we could pay them in rice?
I don't see why not.
Prof is threatening to bring the Southern Pacific Railroad straight up the Willamette Valley. That would mean financial ruin. Get this railway line done this winter.
There is a local professor working on an entry to our contest.
Yes?
He brought the plans to my house months ago, though there's no telling if his design will succeed.
The very second scene right behind that, there'll be a little bit in between this of the chief bad guy going to the professor to see about having the professor build the machine, a replacement machine for them.
Hello, sir.
Where's your master?
Sir?
The inventor. Where's the professor?
He'll be back.
I'm here about his tree machine.
It's in the back. I can't let you see it, sir. Not till the professor's done, at the end of the month.
I at least expect to see the progress if I am to consider his entry into the competition.
I can't let you do that, sir. It's his invention, and he gets to decide when to show it to people.
Impertinent cripple. Step aside. Very well. End of the month. But no later, or the contest prize will be awarded to another. Here. This should help with your limp. Mind you, drink it at once.
And then I have a little tiny musical piece for you. I told you that this movie is a musical. So it's kind of odd because it doesn't quite fit with anything else, but at some point during the production, when I was filming this, I recognized that I needed a Greek chorus. So I've got 3 wonderful, delightful actors who are the Greek chorus. You don't actually hear them singing in this little tiny piece, but you do see them dancing. And then the very last thing that I have for you tonight is a scene that I actually wrote on the day that we were filming it. In fact, I wrote it about 20 minutes before we filmed it because I realized that there needed to be a scene between the professor and his father sort of making amends, or at least coming to an understanding. And so this, I scribbled it out on a piece of paper, and Jonas memorized it super fast, and we shot it.
It's freezing out here. What are you doing?
Working.
On what?
You were happier in Philadelphia, weren't you?
We had running water.
It's the biggest mistake I've ever made.
You know, I wasn't the best husband to your mother. And she knew it before I did. But I couldn't stop. And eventually, she forgave me. But it took a long time for me to forgive myself. Forgive yourself, Thomas. Everyone else has.
That's what I have for you tonight. I'll be editing tomorrow on Professor Tom Foolery Saves the Planet. I'll try to get you an update in the afternoon tomorrow before I head out for a late night film gig tomorrow night. And I hope you have a wonderful evening.